one of you starts making boorish sounds here, what would happen? Just one of you. Just one of you. Just one of you starts making unpleasant sounds and starts distracting everybody. What is it that we'll immediately find? Let's say somebody at the back. If he does that, what would happen? Everybody would turn to the back and give him angry stares, right? So he will have to stop. Is that not so? That's the power of the ecosystem. That's the power of the ecosystem. This is a society. One person cannot go astray here. The entire feeling, the cumulative feeling of this body has to be corrupted for something seriously active to happen. Right? So there are one or two fellows at the back who start creating noises and making faces and doing things. And what will the rest of the hall do then? As shared members in the conspiracy, they will either just gently smile or they will pretend as if nothing has happened, right? Somebody throws something at the speaker from the behind, and the rest of the audience keeps sitting as if nothing has happened. What does that prove? Everybody is partaking in the conspiracy, correct? That's why I'm talking of the ecosystem. You are talking of the 5, 10, 20 or 100 people who engage in active violence. I'm saying behind that display of active violence, there is a lot of passive toxicity. And from where does that passive toxicity come to the society? It comes from a few nodes. TV, social media, some other places. When that toxicity is coming to you as a general member of the society, then you don't resist. But when there is arson and looting and murder and rioting, then you start saying, oh, why are these people actively fighting each other? They are fighting each other because of the content that is being beamed to you daily on national television and on social media. Now tell me, do we want to talk about the tip of the iceberg or the entire mass? And since all of us are responsible when that act of looting or rioting happens, therefore each of us has to turn to himself or herself and ask, why does this happen? Why does this happen? Terrorists sometimes hide in a particular house in a village. They cannot hide in that house if the rest of the village is not complicit. Right? Now, do you want to blame that terrorist, that house, or the entire village? We will fight because we are animals. We require the enlightening effect of wisdom literature to transcend our animal disposition. Note that when someone stabs another one in the heart, you can capture that on the camera. And you are quick to denounce that as an act of brutality, right? You just saw that happening in front of eye. The dagger was sharp and it went right into the flesh. And blood It just sprouted out like a fountain. And all that is so dramatic. You can see that. How about those who are killing you daily by poisoning the air? And you are getting killed daily, right? But is that so visual, so optical, and so dramatic? Is it? We never come to know of that. But the principle behind both these murderers is the same. And as intelligent people, you must recognize that. The principle behind the stabber and the polluter is and that is the principle of the animal, the beast. I will live in my self-centered ignorance. That's the principle of the stabber, and that's also the principle behind the polluter. Therefore, you require wisdom. You require wisdom. And that's the entire purpose of spirituality. To take us beyond the bodily instincts. Seen how animals fight? If in a particular space there are n number of rabbits and more rabbits are born, the elder, stronger, typically male rabbits kill the younger ones because they want to have some kind of a monopoly over the resources. They say if we have more rabbits, that's not good for our physicality. Food will become scarce, divided. That's who we are. We all come from the jungle, don't we? Historically, how long was it? Very recently, till very recently, we were chimpanzees and orangutans, were we not? You can say a few million years, that's a blink of an eye when it comes to the historical time scale. Till yesterday, we were in the jungle as beasts. So we share our basic instincts with the beasts. And that's the reason we stab and we pollute. And that's the reason why we require the Bhagavad Gita so much. That's the reason why the Upanishads have to be the central documents, the most respected scriptures. Otherwise, we will continue to be violent.